Hola, buen día. Estoy aquí en Pucón, Chile, and today I'm walking to the Salto del Claro Waterfalls, and that's around a 2 hours walk from the centre of Pucón. I'm currently walking along this main road, and the main road is actually quite a long stretch into the 2 hour walk. I think the last half an hour will actually be through a bit of jungle and forest. I think it's a long, thin waterfall, so I'll catch up with you when it gets a bit more nature-filled. I've been here 2 days now, and on both days at 12, well actually at 11:59, not 12 o'clock, they have rung a test siren if there is a volcanic eruption here in Pucón for the evacuation of the town. It's a cloudy day today in Pucón. You can see the cloud cover with the mountains just peeking above it. This evacuation route for the volcano seems to be on a street that's heading towards the volcano. Looks like I'm the only one walking here. So you can see the sign behind me to Salto del Claro Waterfalls. 5 kilometers away. Into the countryside now. There's a horsey behind me. 1 hour later, I'm heading off the main road into the forest. Only cash is accepted for the entry, and it's 3,000, which is around £2.50. Still about 40 minutes away, but there's a sort of nice meadow area behind me here with the mountains. We've arrived in the sort of real forest area off that sort of gravelly road track. So you can see behind me here, and I just spoke to a man sat in this hut here, and he said, I pay my entry fee in about 1 kilometer's time up this route. Pretty steep walk so far. Welcome to the Salto del Claro ticket kiosk. I've arrived here, it costs 3,000. I can actually hear the waterfall. Sounds like it's about a 5-minute walk away, so I'm going to go and pay my ticket now. Hola, solo uno boleto. Gracias. ¿Recibo un boleto o no?
No.
No, solo camino aquí.
Es camino ida y regreso.
Gracias.
Mismo lugar. Bueno,
Muchas gracias.
gracias a usted.
So I've paid my 3,000 fee, and this family, while I was fiddling around with my cash I've got in front of me. The reason I was fiddling around, I was trying to get rid of as many coins as possible. So I had a 2,000 note and 2 500 coins, but I was trying to get rid of my smaller coins, so I was going to give my 2,000 note to 500 coin plus the resting coins in smaller coins, but I only had 315 coins, making 2,850, so I had to give 2 500 coins. The family in front of me, they've got like a 2-year-old with them, so I'm quite slow behind them. There's some directions here, but it's left and right, so I don't know which one to do. I'm going to go left. To the left is the best. So I've got my first glimpse of the waterfalls behind me through this gap here, just here. So going to the left, I basically think takes me down to the base of the waterfall. It looks like a very tall, narrow waterfall. So it's going to be a long walk back up. There's been some ankle-breaking tree roots on the way down, although I haven't actually turned an ankle yet, but there's definitely potential there. And I'm about halfway down at the moment. I can also see a big orange rope hanging, so I don't know if people do some kind of abseiling near here. Day 52, travelling to every country in South and Central America. Woo. So ignore the orange rope. I'm not sure what that's being used for, but this waterfall is actually more extraordinary than I was expecting. And I think what makes it even more amazing is this sort of semicircle around the back of it, almost showcasing this waterfall in the middle. Snuck down a little path to the left as you come to the bottom in an attempt to get to the sunny side of the falls, where it looks a bit drier, and just to sit there and have something to eat. But I had to sort of come underneath these branches and nearly slip over a couple of times. These waterfalls are here, and this is what I'm attempting to cross. It looks like the best option to cross is somewhere over here, to go and assess the situation. Not the easiest crossing. I think I'm going to sort of lean on this wood here, and maybe go on this rock here, maybe to this one, and then across. Let's have a look. I'm not even sure if once I'm over there I can walk around. Find out. Okay, so where from here? Maybe a jump onto that rock is a bit risky in one spring. How safe is this? Reasonably safe. Cross. Okay, I've done the hard part. Oh yes, it looks like there's a path here. Let's see what it looks like at the end. Oh, there's even a little, not bridge, little ladder here for me. There's the people on the other side. The water is glistening on this side. And as I come around the corner, there she is. A bit of a cooling off sensation on this side as well because the water is closer to me, splashing from the waterfall. Don't know if you can actually see on the camera the sort of waves of water coming through the air, probably not. Oh, maybe actually, just there. The splashes coming on the camera. Ah, so there is someone abseiling down. Is that abseiling? I don't know. Or is it just falling down a rope? I don't know the height of this waterfall, but I would actually hazard a guess at around maybe, I don't know, maybe 80 meters. It's pretty high. That's what I mean by ankle breakers, especially on the way down. This is quite uphill behind me here. It's easy going uphill, but on the way down this was quite precarious, all these roots sticking out everywhere. I'm at the viewpoint now, the mirador, and it's actually probably only halfway up the waterfall, so I'll go and show you what it looks like. There's two people sat here. It looks a lot smaller from here up at that point where the water exits. Can't really see where the water drops into the river at the bottom. So here you can actually see up close where the water originates, and it really is a very small gap. And you can see, I don't know if you can actually see, but the water comes in from the right and left by the looks of things, and then crosses over at the point where the water falls. Hence why you have sort of like a double waterfall look on the way down. I just asked if there was a toilet here, and this is what it looks like. I don't think I've ever seen a toilet that looks like this before. And this says, please, only urination in here, no defecation. Although it is quite a decent toilet by the looks of things. Okay, now it's the long walk back. I actually think it only took me around 90 minutes to walk here from my hostel in Pucón, but it actually felt a lot longer. It felt like almost 2.5 hours, and I know the walk back is a bit more downhill, but yeah, I'm not really looking forward to it. I might try the old Mr. Bean thumb out to see if I can save a bit of time on some of the roads. 4 cars have passed me so far. I knew the first 3 were full, and I'm pretty sure the rest will be, because there's lots of families visiting the waterfall here, so they come all together, filled up with cars. And then there was a 4th sort of truck, and as the truck was driving towards me, it was almost like the truck was barking, but it was a dog in the back, probably 5 times the size of the one that attacked me in San Martin, so I avoided that like the plague way. This sign behind me here, I did see on the way up, it says peligro camino en mal estado. So I know peligro means dangerous, camino means walking, so it's dangerous to walk on en mal estado. I'm not sure what en mal estado, on bad roads maybe, but I don't know if it's saying that this road behind me is bad. Hola. Gracias. En centro finito. Gracias. Muchas gracias. Ciao, ciao. Ciao. So, that is how to hitchhike in the volcanic region of Pucón, Chile. It was just by luck, I think. I'll have to look it back. I think I was actually recording a video at the time, and in the background of my video I saw a car pull out, so I just turned around and quickly stuck my thumb out. Name is Matteo, a real estate agent, so luckily he was looking in that house at the time, and that house isn't his. He was looking at it. I asked him if it was a nice place. He said yes, and he's dropped me off literally a 5-minute walk from my accommodation. Happy days. I've saved 2 hours worth of time, as well as money, I suppose. Time is money. And the other thing I'm going to do whilst I'm on the way back to my accommodation is come in this bus station here, tour bus. Maybe there's some other companies here. Maybe Condor is a company. I'm going to ask them if they've got any buses to Temuco from here, because this is the closest bus station, but I don't think they do. I think it's JAC buses, which is about a 15-minute walk from my accommodation rather than a 5, but I'm about to find out. ¿Tienes aquí autobuses para Temuco? Solo mirando ahora.
¿Para hoy?
No, 17.
¿Mañana o tarde?
No sé, creo, solo voy al Cuenta Costa. Sí, sí, bueno, ahora aquí, 8, bueno, ¿y está aquí? Ok, bueno. Vale, muchas gracias. That's reasonably interesting, I think, because I think I looked online and the buses from here either cost a lot more or didn't actually go to Temuco, but there is buses from this station and it's a lot closer. The only issue is, I did actually go back in and ask, I didn't record it. I went in back to ask where the end destination was, and it's the Terminal Rodoviario, which is around an hour away walking from my accommodation in Temuco, whereas the JAC bus, although it's double the distance here, it's only a 35-minute walk from my accommodation in Temuco. So that's something for me to weigh up, and it's something for you to not care about because it's got nothing to do with the waterfalls.